21 straight games of 25 or more points. The streak only ending because he sat out at the end of a blowout win. Or we could still be talking about that streak. Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Curry bounces high off the rim and drops. Curry's got 6 points.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Now here's Westbrook. Count it from 12.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Curry dishes to Thompson. Green kicks to Bogut. The Thunder pull it in, and just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Roberson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his first foul.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Now here's Durant. Right side Durant fades and shoots. Again, the Thunder score.
You know, everybody knows that the Thunder are a good offensive team, but the reason why is they have such balance offensively. They can put the ball in the basket a number of different ways from a number of different spots.
Here's Curry. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thompson. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
You know, the Thunder don't leave points on the table, as you mentioned. They can drive, knock down jumpers and threes, and they know how to get to the line as well. Very well-rounded offense.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Clark, one area the Thunder feel they could probably expand in is a little post scoring.
Yeah, back to the basket play. But even if they did add that to their game, I don't know if it makes a significant difference because they're so good in transition. They can get to the free throw line with the way they attack. They've got late game, late clock shot makers.
What a throwdown there, man!
He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
That's good.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
Yeah, when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
No good from Bogut. The Thunder leading by 3. Pass to McGarry. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Different look here for the Warriors. Jason Thompson, he's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
And yet he still made it look pretty good. Andre Iguodala, a free agent going into last season. He showed a lot of patience, even letting more lucrative offers lapse as he held out for the slim chance that the Warriors could clear the space to sign him.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's McGarry, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Andre Iguodala. The Warriors, guys, with the acquisition of Andre Iguodala, possesses one of the elite starting 5s, I think, in the NBA.
Yeah, and the numbers prove that, Kevin. Their starting 5 is right there near the top of the league in terms of efficiency. And, the bench more involved in trying to get more continuity with that second unit.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Ibaka. Andre Robertson comes in for Singler. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Wiggins.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter. And I think, last season, Warriors coaching staff tried to play the starters together to help develop their chemistry. But when the bench platoon went in, the other team typically took advantage and made a big run. So as the season wore on, coaching staff went to a more blended lineup approach in an effort to keep more scoring on the floor.
Outside Durant. Westbrook kicks to Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And that's 11 points for Kevin Durant.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Iguodala outside. In low to Spates. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Spates has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint with a pass or with penetration.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Thunder lead by 2. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Iguodala and Green are the forward pair. Steph Curry's out there with Barbosa. And it's Spates. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Coach Scott Brooks of the Thunder, he's brought great stability to this organization. A lot of talent on this roster, but doesn't always fit in terms of their offensive flow. So the Thunder like to keep it pretty simple with their X's and O's.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Bogut comes in for Maurice Spates. It's Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Singler outside. Here's Adams. Can't hit. Nice D from Bogut.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. But too often, that's the story for him.
And Scott Brooks, even when the Thunder were really a young team, was pretty open to getting input from his players, and they liked it.
Yeah, I agree with you, and it's a collaborative style. And really a credit to Scott Brooks. He's secure enough in himself to allow his players to have that input. Engaging his players and keeping them invested. It's not easy for coaches to do when they're expected to always be in control and have the answers. And he's got some great team leaders, too, so it's a nice fit for that collaborative style.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Gentlemen, Kevin Durant, the reigning league MVP, and his coach can't say enough about him. Scott Brooks said, whatever you say nice, you can print it out, and I'll just say I said it, because it's true. He's as coachable as any player I've ever been around in this league, as a player and as a coach. Guys, Durant is simply a coach's dream.
He sets the tone with his work ethic and dedication to his teammates. Doris, thanks. Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. McGarry's checked in for Adams. Baca comes in for Cantor. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Kevin Durant. Green with a screen on Waiters. Barnes kicks to Thompson. Hits it from three-point range. Thompson's got 5.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Well, when Harrison Barnes first stepped onto the scene, it was in the middle of the Warriors' 2013 playoff run. He didn't exactly build upon that streak as people were hoping for last year. The playing time just wasn't there.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Stolen by Thompson. And it's blocked by Adams. Here's Westbrook. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And I remember that run for Barnes. He would play as a stretch 4 and looked unguardable at times in their series against the Nuggets and then the Spurs. Definitely was hoping for more of that this past season.
Here's Adams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Adams has got 5.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. You know, for Barnes, it was an awkward place for him to be, and they brought in Iguodala, and he was moved to the bench. A lot of people thought that that'd be a boon for him, as he would be more focused on the offensive side of things with that second unit in particular and could really thrive.
Yeah, and the change in role and adjusting to being the first option with the second unit, I think was overwhelming for him. And, you know, I think you have to remember Barnes is still a very young player, a lot of room for growth, very talented, very skilled, and he's going to get a lot better.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead any time an opportunity presents itself, and I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
Warriors leading by 5. Thompson with it. Singler covering. Count that one.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
So both teams making some changes here. It's Thompson off the drive. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Thompson. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
And the shot is good.
You don't see the wide-open fadeaway shot too often.
Warriors have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Misses.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Russell Westbrook, one of the best success stories when it comes to converting a scoring guard to playing the point. But it's his overall talent that's made him successful. His will, his competitiveness, and his incredible athleticism.
And Westbrook is a phenomenal rebounder and scorer at the point guard position. He gets steals. He really is one of the stat sheet stuffer supreme guys in the league.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Outside Durant. Westbrook drives in. Barnes grabs the miss. And Westbrook every season among the league leaders, Steve, in assists, but also unfortunately in turnovers.
Well, with his scoring burden, you know, that's to be expected. But it's definitely an area he can continue to improve.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. Shoots from 12. And Spates gets it to go. Spates has got 8.
Great teamwork out there, really helping each other out.
They're playing as one. I mean, they're like a symphony. Everybody in harmony and in beat and in rhythm. 5 straight baskets now have resulted because of assists.
There's 45 seconds left here in the second. Livingston kicks to Spates. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists now in this one. Thunder trailing by 12. There's a screen. And Waiters kicks to McGarry. Pass to Morrow. Here's the 3. 6 to shoot. Good on the triple. Morrow's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Livingston kicks to Spates. The fader, and he gets it to go.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Now Singler looking for his first basket still in this one. Waiters passes to Ibaka. The 3 from Morrow. What a play! He simply trains it in at the buzzer.
That's a very important shot to cut the lead to single digits going to halftime.
That'll do it for the first half. Warriors ahead, up 8. And now,
Scott,
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Clay created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And I'll tell you what, he was smart with his shot making, too. Really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
They've got Adams. Roberson is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Durant. And it's Westbrook in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch him, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris. It's stolen by Bogut. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Durant against Curry. Bogut sends a screen for Barnes. Bogut dishes to Barnes. Some nice passing by Golden State here.
Boy, a sluggish, muddy start to the second half. Still scored.
Nice open look, but it's no good.
Last season, Andrew Bogut was able to say that he was the healthiest he's been in years. And that might not seem like much, but it makes a huge difference for him to be at full strength.
Timeout called the Warriors. A different look for Oklahoma City. 90 seconds now into the second half. Curry kicks to Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 6.
That was an important bucket. They're only 1 of 5 now, so they really had to get their offense clicking.
Shots good by Ibaka.
This has really become an intense ball game ever since halftime.
Boy, the effort from both teams here, Steve, is terrific.
Feeds to Bogut. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Boy, it was really good to see Andrew Bogut healthy last season, and he reminded everybody, when he's right, he's a live, active body, a significant presence defensively. He's able to play above the rim, and he even showed he could finish alley-oops with regularity.
Here's Ibaka, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Bogut signed to a 3-year, $36 million extension by the Warriors. Steve, you're going to see that firsthand going into last season.
Yeah, I mean, great defensive centers command a premium. So, I mean, to me, that's a good contract. Bogut has changed this Warrior club from a defensive and rebounding and attitude standpoint. Been a big part of this club the last couple of years.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for McGarry. Andre Robertson comes in for Kyle Singler. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Waiters. Outside Westbrook. Outside for Durant. Westbrook against Barnes. Back to Durant. 5 to shoot. Westbrook drives in, shoots a 3. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Roberson.
That would be 4 in a row for him now, as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Green with a screen on Durant. It's Curry outside. That's good. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
Here's Durant, and again it's Oklahoma City.
His shooting has been so good today, he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors are really a team with gifted passers, especially in the front court. Somewhat surprising that they were only in the middle of the pack in assists last season, and one of the worst teams when it comes to turnovers.
Shot's good. And now an 8-point Warrior lead. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. It's Westbrook with the drive. And Bogut with the block.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Thompson with the bucket.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The Thunder have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Got that one up quick. 21 points for Kevin Durant.
So that shot keeps him at 100% from the field this quarter.
1:27 left to play here in the third. Curry wide open, and another basket for Golden State.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Curry against Durant. Fades, and that one's good. Durant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
And it's Green missing. Thunder trailing by 8. Here's Westbrook. Soft touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 7.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's up.
Barnes kicks to Green. Passes it to Bogut. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And he gets it to go. Green's got his second bucket.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
It's Durant.
Ridiculous.
Pour it down that time. Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Here's Ibaka. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. 6 points for Serge Ibaka.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
Barnes can't get it to go. Up in time. Shot, no good. And now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from Curry.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Great assist like the one we just saw.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. When you have the explosive talent, Clark, the Thunder have, you can compete with any team, and that's a big part of why they were a top team out west once again.
You know, a lot of people wondered if they had slipped from the elite teams in the West, but again, Kevin, they proved they are still amongst the top teams in the league.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Livingston is out there with Barbosa. Then there's Maurice Spates. Then there's Thompson. And it's Iguodala in at the 3 slot. Thunder trailing by 8.
And as you said, there were questions about the Thunder heading into this last year, but it showed they are still part of the elite group.
Westbrook, that's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And that's now 9 points for Russell Westbrook.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Thompson, a screen on Durant. Spates sets a screen. Livingston passes to Iguodala. The dish to Thompson. Clock at 6. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Well, you know, the Thunder really do a lot of things well. There aren't many weaknesses when you look at this team. Playing in the way at West can be a real marathon, but the Thunder, you know, they're built to handle it over the course of a long season.
The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Here's Spates. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
The defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane. Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
You know, he can be a little awkward with the ball sometimes when it's in his hands, but not that time.
Why do you think it is we don't see more of those out of him, Steve?
I don't know. I mean, he's certainly got the size. He just lacks the confidence, I think, sometimes near the basket. Now, he struggled a little bit in this second half.
It'll be the Thunder. Off the tip. Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Johnson, the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Barnes and Green, the forward tandem. And it's Bogut in at the center. Curry's shot is good. Well, you look at the numbers for the Warriors last season. Their offense revolved around Steph Curry, no surprise.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Kevin. The numbers were staggering. I mean, with Curry on the floor, they were right at the top of the league in offensive efficiency. When he sat down, they were the worst. A lot was on his shoulders, and he carried that burden well.
No good from Bogut.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Now here's Durant. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And Curry, not just a factor offensively with his scoring, of course, but driving, making plays for others. And I think the departure of Jarrett Jack really allowed Curry to take on a larger playmaking role. And he showed he was ready for that.
Good. A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
For three, Durant, and the shot is good. Durant's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked. We talked about all of the gaudy numbers for Curry last season. Extremely impressive offensively, but there's one number he'd like to cut down on, and that's the turnovers. Second most in the league last season. I mean, he'd be the first to tell you he knows he can do better, and I'm confident he will.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. He knows one of the hardest parts on scoring against this defense has to do with their prolific shot blocker, Serge Ibaka. He told me he's one of those guys who can get in your head a little bit because he's so mobile. You